Dear students, greetings of the day. Welcome you all to the course Apparel Production Planning and Control. So, we have seen in the previous sessions like production, productivity, and what are the measures of productivity and what is exactly the introduction to the production planning and control. And we have already seen few things like the duties and responsibilities of a supervisor or an executive or a manager in the apparel industry. And along with that, we have seen that what is exactly the conversion of prototype or the product development of prototype to the production model is. So, this session we will discuss about product data management system. So, product data management system. So, specifically what is exactly the product data management system is? So, product data management system is, that is, there are so much of data like in the form of like data sheets or a style CAD systems or markers or anything, the data related to the garment is going to be managed through the system. So, we will see that what is exactly the product data management is. So, we will go through it, what is exactly the product data management system. So, you can see here the product data management is the technology and associated software systems that supports the management of both engineering data and process information during the product development phase and beyond that. So, nothing but it is a software which is going to support the management of both engineering terms as well as the process information in the apparel industry or any manufacturing industry. So, this is like a general software like in any industry like ERP and SAP is there. So, similar kind of thing, this product data management is going to be there in the manufacturing industries to manage the things like engineering terms or engineering whatever the technological parameters are there as well as the process information is there. It is going to be managed in the PDM system, that is product data management system. Now, the engineering data management involves organizing, structuring, storing and tracking the product information created by a design team, that is created by the design team. So, the organizing and structuring and storing and tracking of the information, all the things are going to be designed by a team, designed by a or created by a design team while conducting engineering and product development activities. So, generally the design team is going to do all the things and this is going to be in the development activity stage. And we will see here the PDM aims at providing product design teams with the right data and information at the right time for making proper design decisions. So, PDM aims at providing the product design teams. So, that nothing but to provide the product design teams with the right data, correct data and the information at the right time. So, the data information is going to be right and this right information is going to be shared within the right time. Okay, so that the development team can be taken a good decisions. Okay, then there are significant benefits offered by the PDM system such as interdisciplinary collaborations, reduction of the product development time, reduction of the complexity of information or access and the improvement of project management is. So, you can see here the benefits which I have given here, the interdisciplinary collaboration. So, interdisciplinary nothing but like there are so many people who are involved in the manufacturing or developing the product. So, for example, like merchandisers, marketing people, product development people, or PPC persons. So all the people are involved in the product development or the production area. So the interdisciplinary, with the interdisciplinary also this is very beneficial, and along with that the reduction of product development time also one of the major significant benefit. So the reduction of product development time nothing but, so without the developing the actual product or actual garment, you can develop or you can prepare a virtual images of the garment or virtual images of any kind of product, and you can observe that what and how it looks like. Okay, so that you can reduce the production develop or product development time. Then the reduction of complexity of, or the reduction in the complexity in information access. So when the information is accessing, the complexities are going to be reduced. Okay, and the improvement of project management is, so the final significant benefit is improvement of project management. So all the project can be managed very smoothly and within the time. So these are the few significant benefits of PDM system is. Okay, so in early 1980s, many large corporations, often the original equipment manufacturers, realized their efficiency was severely downgraded by paper-based systems. For example, if there is a garment design or any kind of design you have to make, then what is the general process is, if without the PDM system or without any software, we need to do the paperwork. So the designing can be done on the paper, then it will be seen that the sketching can be done, then the garment sketching can be done, whatever the color fillation and color filling into the garments are going to be done on the paper itself. So this paper based system, like the many kind of papers or the information are going to be stored or taken into the printouts, then it will be sent to the one person to the another. So it is very much lengthy process and it is very time taking process. Okay, and sometimes what will happen is, if the when we are transferring or when we are communicating from one person to the other person, so sometimes there is a miscommunication can be taken place. So in the early 1980s, all the manufacturing industries or all the design industries are based on the paper based systems they have used. So now in the 1980s, after the 1980s, what will happen is, a number of software companies are started to realize that potential market of the efficient data management systems. So now the software companies are think about that, why don't we start these paper based systems into a computer model or into a product data management system through the software. Okay, so that these softwares are introduced after 1980s. Okay, so that the information is going to be carried out or information is going to be managed through a software into the several persons. We will see that what is exactly the data management is going to transfer one person to the other person in the next slide. Okay, and the majority of those vendors at the time were already involved CAD, that is computer aided design engineering, or computer aided manufacturing, that is CAM softwares in the market, and so PDM development was a natural extension of their products and service to the existing customers. So for example, if the some companies are using CAD system or ERP or something like a software to control or to manage the information, so this is an extension of the old versions, that is like old version nothing but already available versions of like CAD and CAM systems. Okay, so now for example, if we have prepared a garment design by using a CAD system, whether it is a pattern making CAD or a fashion CAD, if you have a CAD system, then for example, if this information has to be transferred or has to be modified by other person. So now what is happening is you are preparing the particular garment style in your software CAD system. Now the CAD system to CAD system can be connected by using the product data management system. Okay, nothing but one person is sitting here and he is making a garment design, and the other person is sitting another place and he is seeing that what is exactly the design which is developed by a designer, and also this CAD system or whatever the design which is made by person 1 can be editable to the person 2. So how this information is going to be transferred is through the product data management system. So the CAD systems are connected and the PDM systems are going to be worked within the CAD system. So this is just an extension of CAD and CAM softwares, so that the product data or data management can be taken place. Since the late 1990s, the focus has been shifted to the improvement of product life cycle, that is PLM. So now the PLM and PDM, don't confuse PLM and PDM is similar kind of systems or similar kind of softwares where you are going to transfer or you are going to manage the data. So now the product life cycle, that is PLM, with an aim to at improving the productivity across the enterprise rather than the single department or a specific process. Now what is happening is this PLM, this product life cycles or PLM system is the main aim is to improve the productivity. It is the improvement of the productivity. So the main aim of PLM is to improve the productivity of the enterprise or a industry. So not only the single department, so it is like overall. So nothing but in this process several departments are included in the software. Several departments are going to work so that the data can be managed throughout the complete process. Throughout the process, this data can be managed so that you will reduce the manpower involvement, or you will reduce the time taking to transfer the data. So by using the PLM system, you can easily manage the data, okay, so that you can improve the productivity of your industry. So now the PDM system are increasingly being used in industrial applications for long-term archival of product information, as well as to enhance the collaboration and communication throughout the design process, support distributed design teams through the advanced document sharing, track changes in the product information, and control the design documents. So we will see one by one what is and how this product data management will be taking place into the several departments in the further slides. Okay, so this is a PDM system, can be controlled all the things which I have mentioned here. Okay, now what is exactly the file management is? Okay, by using this PDM system, how the file management can be taken place. So during the product development phase, a large amount of data is generated. So now the product development time, what is happening is a large data can be generated. Data nothing but like a paperwork, like design, so the style of the garment, so the specifications of the garment, technical specifications of a particular garment. So there are many things which are going to be involved in the product development phase. So this product development phase, the large amount of data can be generated. So much of information, so much of data can be generated. This includes that the product data, process data in the form of files, documents and diagrams or styles. So all like these are the few things. So the file management is very important in the PDM system. Okay. Now the typical product related data includes CAD geometry, engineering drawing, specifications, project plans, part and assembly files, bill of materials. So these are all the information which are going to be generated. That is why I told there is a large amount of data which are going to be generated or which are going to be created in the product development phase. Okay, so to manage all this data we required a PDM. Otherwise what will happen is, if you have following the old method, that is paper based system, so you need to maintain several files. So all the documents are going to keep, if you keep it one file, it is very difficult. So you need to prepare that design file separate, process file separate, production file separate, okay, and technical pack separate file. So you have to keep several files. So now what is happening in the product development system is, you can manage all the things in the several, like the files are like several sections it was going to be available. So library of the fabric, library of the trims and accessories. Okay, so all the information is going to be available in this PDM system. So this file management can be taken place very easily by using the PDM system. The management of information in modern engineering design projects is typically characterized as following. So how this management of information is going to be taken place. So you can see here the characteristics of these things. A large amount of digital product information generated by different engineering softwares is often stored in a variety of formats. So this PDM can be stored all the digital product information, so which is developed by different persons or different engineering softwares. Okay, then access to documents must be controlled across the members of design team. So there are several people who are involved in the product development or the management, this complete product data management or product management. Okay, so like I told as earlier, like merchandisers, buying house merchandisers or buying house, then marketing people, then product development people, then PPC persons, then the managers in the industry. So there are several people who are working in the particular product. So the access to documents must be controlled across the members of the design team. So there are, in the design teams again, there are several members who are involved. So this accessibility should be very comfortable. Then the documents are highly interrelated, such that the changes in the single document may be propagated through several other documents. Okay, so the change of information or modifying the information can be taken place. Then the data sharing and design collaboration takes place between design team members in the distributed location. Okay, so these are the management information in modern engineering design projects. Okay, so now we will see what is exactly and how this product data management is going to be taken place in the several forms, or what is exactly the architecture and how this data is going to be managed. Now you can see here the controlled access to shared network drives. For example, you can see here the network is there. There is a network. There are different people. 3 people are working, and these 3 people are, whatever the data they worked, it was going to be stored in the server, file server. So like the file server is consisting of like a system. In the particular system, several folders, like sharing of the information. So like you can say that so within the organization, if the 10 people are working together, so they can have a shared documents. Okay, so only one server is there, but the information which is going to be shared to the many people. So all 3 persons can be worked in the same file which is located in the file server. Okay, now this is the controlled access to shared network drives. Now you can see here how this information is going to be shared in the all the 3 people. So you can see here the document library view in SharePoint. So these documents are going to be shared to the among the people who are working in the same organization or who are working in the SharePoint. So whenever they required, they can access and they can see that what are the things which are there in the particular design type. Okay, then we have like a small architecture of PDM system. So you can see here, now there is a designer who's working. The information is going to be stored in the PDM server. Now from the PDM server, okay, there are networks into the engineers and the team leaders. Now the designer's work is going to be shared in the or stored in the PDM server, and there is a metadata, so the total control access will be there. So from here the engineers and team leaders and the other persons are going to be worked by using the same data. So now the PDM server is the thing. Now the database is there, so the data is going to be transferred. The transfer of data can be taken place between the database or data vault to the PDM server. Okay, then now nothing but there is a PDM server which is going to be connected to the several people. Okay, so the people can access all the things which is already stored in the PDM server. Okay, so this is the architecture of PDM system. Now how this PDM system is applied or how the PDM system is going to be worked in the organization, you can see there are several departments or several areas. You can observe that the suppliers and customers are there. Now you can see that the purchase, finance, project management, process and plants, sales and marketing people, then the production, then the manufacturing, after the manufacturing, design and engineering. So like this there is a complete cycle. So all the areas this PDM system can be used. Okay, so the customer to supplier, this PDM system is going to be very useful, okay, to manage or to control the data. Okay, now we will see various steps in the PDM, okay, specific to the garment industry or specific to the apparel manufacturing industry. So what are the exact steps are? Like you can see here, design concepts. Okay, so after design concept we have digital assets, then collection planning. So there are several departments and several things which are going to be managed or controlled within the PDM system. So the collection planning, then product tech packs, then costing and pricing, that is bill of materials, then sample and production. What is exactly the sample and production is? Vendor portal is there, quality control of particular garment, and time and action, and finally the analytics. Okay, so we will see all the things, all the different areas within the PDM system one by one. Now the first one is design concepts. So what is the design concepts are? So for example, you can see here the capture of photos, the capture photos of style idea and product inspiration while on buying trips and trade shows. Okay, for example, so these design and product concepts, how the design and product concept are going to be analyzed. So these designs or the concepts or product concepts or different design styles are going to be enlightened by taking some captures or creating an ideas, style ideas, or any specific information or inspiration of a specific product. So all these things are going to be available in these design and product concepts. For example, so you can observe here, so there are several images taken by one person and saying that this may be a creative or this may be a concept of the designing of a garment is. So from this what will happen? From these photographs or from these ideas, the actual garment styles are going to be designed. Okay, so this is the design and product concepts, how it is going to be created. So sometimes like the people who are very creative minds can be created or can be developed specific design by their own. Okay, so the fashion designers or the designers who are presently in the apparel industry. Okay, now this is the one of the thing in the PDM system. So all the data can be managed in the PDM system. Okay, then the digital assets. So while preparing the design concepts or while preparing the garment styles, so there is a digital assets which are available in the PDM system. So these digital assets can be used, for example, weave of the fabric. Okay, any motif of the design, particularly like a printed design fabric is there. So printed fabrics are there. There are like a few designs. So there are digital assets, nothing but digital images which can be taken into the consideration while preparation of the garment style and designing. Okay, so these are the digital assets. Digital assets nothing but the images or any kind of designs. Okay, all the things are going to be available in the artwork in the PDM system. So that is nothing but the artwork. Digital assets nothing but the artwork. Okay, so all the images are going to be available. Centralized images are going to be there. So nothing but all the images are centralized. So everyone who are working in the PDM system can be accessible to these digital assets. So all information which are present in the PDM system can be accessible throughout the area who are like working in the PDM system. Okay, now there are collection planning. So what are the ranges? Like you can see here, men's, women's, children's. So there are collection planning. What is the actual planning is there. Now what is the allocation, what is the sales, what is the style, and what is the quantity of particular style of the garment, everything is going to be available in the PDM system. This is called collection planning. So you can see all the things or all the product range. Okay, what and how and when and what is the quantity of the particular garment. Okay, so all the information is going to be available in this PDM. Okay, then there is a product tech pack. So as already we have discussed, what is the tech pack is technical specification pack. So this technical specification pack is having the information related to the particular garment, such as like the pattern, sizes, pattern information like sizes of particular cut component. Okay, so for example, if you observe here, there is a t-shirt. How many number of panels are there to construct a particular garment? What are their measurements and how these cut components are going to be assembled together? Okay, what is the process of assembling? So everything, all the information related to the particular garment style is going to be available in the product technical specification pack, including all the trims and accessories. Okay, so the technical specification pack is having the information related to all the garment things. So how the cut components or how the fabric is going to be converted into a garment, what are the materials, what is the process involved, what is the steps involved in the making or conversion of a fabric to the garment, everything will be available in the product technical specification pack, that is tech pack. Okay, so this tech pack can be accessible into the all the PDM data management, that is product data management system who are working in the PDM system. So this technical specification pack and all the information can be shared to the people who are working in the particular garment production style. Okay, now after this, like we have a costing and pricing. what is the costing and pricing of different styles of garment. Not only the one garment, this PDM is having, so you can observe here there are images like a t-shirt, then there is a ladies garment, then there is a simple shirt and trousers and flares. So all the data related to the specific garment with the product code, you can see here the product code, color, currency, what is the rate or what is the currency, generally euros or US dollars or rupees, and what is the material cost, what is CM cost of making, and what is the packaging cost and others, FOB. Okay, so all the things are going to be calculated together, and it is going to be calculated, and costing can be done to the particular garment. Then what is the including all the margins of things, everything. So you can see here the build product cost quickly with Excel like a grid costing, manage all the cost like a cut make cost, that is CM cost, FOB, landed and delivery. Okay, so that is logistic and transportation. So all the things will be going to be considered while costing and pricing. So in view of wholesaler, the retail margins across all the sales channels and markets, set custom formulas and highlight low margin products, everything will be included in the pricing and costing. Okay, then the next one is a sample and production. You can see that the samples and production. So in the previous session we have discussed about the conversion of prototype sample to the production model. So nothing but the sample to the production model. So now with the help of sample production, what we are doing is we are preparing the garments, and we are preparing the cost of making or all the costing and pricing. Then we are going to give that this is the like a cost of product or cost of making, including the fabric, including all the things. You can observe here there are two different garments are given here, like trousers and swimming swimsuit or swimming cap, everything. So the costing can be done, and all the things will be going to be mentioned in the purchase order. So if you convert this sample to the production model, when we are giving that information related to the costing and pricing to the buying or buying house merchandiser, we can include all the things and we can give the purchase order. So the purchase order also like this it can be shown, and the vendor portal you can see that actually real-time notifications, everything. You can see that what is the product name or number and what is exactly the remarks of the particular garment style is. And you can see here also the quality control. So how exactly the quality inspections are taking place into the garment production line. So whether the garment is in the line or where exactly the location, and how many number of garments or how much of the inspection procedures are completed, you can observe in the real time or integrated with Google Maps to the particular PDM system. You can see here there is a particular style and there is a date and time and what is exactly the location, what is the inspection procedure or quality control system, or what is the quality control stages. So inline inspection, final inspection, okay, final inspection, like that. So the data can be, everything is available in this PDM system. So directly if you enter a product code or product number, you can see that where exactly the particular garments are. Like for example, if you are given the order to the production industry like 1000 garments, so 1000 garments, out of 1000 garments, how many number of garments are produced, how many are inspected, okay, you can see all the information related to the quality aspects, okay, and quality aspects as well as the time and action also. You can see that the time and action, you can see there are different garment product styles are there. You can see that the PO number or product code is there, order confirmation dates is there, then you can see that what is exactly the stage of this particular garment style and garment or the product style, so that you can see, you can go through this time and action, and you can understand that within the time whether this product is going to be delivered to the customer or not. We can monitor each and every time. Okay, so that is the thing. And finally we have a analytics. So you can see that how this sample approval hit rate is. So how many number of samples are prepared, how many samples are accepted by the customer or the buyer. Okay, what is the rate, what is the percentage of acceptance. Okay, and what is the range analysis in terms of like product, like different products are there. So what is the range, like out of 100%, what is the percentage of particular range or particular product style. So after that, the development status, like what is the development status is. Okay, so what is the PP approvals are there, what is the trim approvals, how much of trim approvals are happened, what is the fabric approvals are taken place, how these specification sheets are prepared, how many are prepared, whether all the approved finished samples are prepared, the tech packs or not. So all the information, and including the dates, including the time and dates, so all the information is going to be available in the analytics, so that you can see that what is the particular status of a garment industry or particular status of the manufacturing industry or development industry is. You can observe all the things in this PDM system. So the complete product data management system, so all the information related to the particular garment is going to be included in this PDM system. So it is very important and very much you can say that very user friendly systems. These PDM systems can be used to control all the data very easily, so without paperwork. Okay, so without any delays, without any paperwork or without any confusions, all the information can be transferred from one person to the other person who are working in the particular style of the garment. Okay, so this is up to the product data management. Now we will see what are the advantages of PDM system is. So centralized database of product information. So centralized database is there of particular product information. So updated the information anytime and anywhere. Okay, who are working in the PDM system, and highly collaborative. So it is highly collaborative to the global product teams, vendors and partners. Okay, then error elimination. Okay, so this web PDM is one of the software is going to be used. So it is error elimination. So it is like so any PDM system is error elimination only. Okay, and reduced development cost. So without developing any product or any garment sample, you can convert a fabric into a garment, a virtual garment, so of a particular style, and you can see that how it is going to be looks like. Okay, so to see actual garment, again you need to go through the product development stage. Okay, so the development cost is going to be reduced if you are aware that this garment is going to looks like this. Then you can use whatever the information or digital information which is available in the PDM system in the library. So you can use that, the fabric and trims and accessories, and you can make a virtual image of a garment of particular style. Then you can go through that, you can go to the actual manufacturing, so that the reduction of the development cost can be taken place, and faster time to market. Okay, anytime, anywhere access can be taken place, and forecasting, reporting tools reduced to delay. So the conversion or transformation or communication of all the information is going to be very faster, so that it will be very faster time to market. And high product quality, so approvals, testing management enables high product quality. Okay, then supply chain visibility, so everything can be visible, right? What is and how it is and where it is exactly. So what is the position, what is the quantity, how and exactly where it is. So whole the supply management or supply chain visibility can be taken place in the product management system. So flexible reporting tools allow complete visibility into product supply chain. Okay, then there are few features. So you can see that all style information can be there or can be provided in the PDM system. So including like a create design, specifications, grading, okay, labels, construction and packing information, and more with this fashion PDM system software is. And fabric trims library, as we have already discussed, there is a library. So the digital content or digital images are there, like a fabric and trims. You can use those things to develop a virtual images. And style versioning, so the style versioning also there. So there are numerous product versions or variants are there, you can use that. And change logs are there. And bill of materials to costing and pricing, and costing specifically. So bill of materials of particular fabric, trims and accessories, labels, linings and other materials of like a packing or finishing material. So all the things are going to be included in the billing materials or bill of materials, that is BOM. Okay, and costing can be taken place based on the information available into the particular like data management software or in the data sheets. Okay, and online product specifications also available in this PDM system. So these are all the features of PDM system. Okay, so we have discussed all the things related to the PDM system. So what and how exactly this PDM system is going to work in the garment industry. Okay, so these are the few references which I have collected, the information related to the PDM system which is used in the garment industry, and basic information related to the product data management is. Okay, so till this I am stopping the session. Okay, so we'll discuss further. Okay, thanks for listening. Thank you.